What do you regret doing to your body? Not keeping up with stretching and mobility exercises over the years. Things that feel pointless when you're 20 become absolutely essential to quality of life by the time you hit 40. Stay active and mobile, folks. Do your stretches. Working for decades on hard concrete floor all day with shitty shoes. Now in my late 30s, I have constant foot/heel pain that affects my everyday life, and I still have to do it because money. Instead of going for cheap work shoes, I should have spent more for better footwear. I'm paying for it now. Drinking too much/partying for 10 years. Not taking good care of my teeth, and not taking mental health seriously enough. Edit. People who suffered sexual abuse are often afraid of the dentist. They know about this. If you need to, you can disclose this, and they will have ways to make it more comfortable for you, without you having to go into too much details. Feel free to ask questions. Not taking hearing protection seriously at work. 33 years old and can't hear a thing out of my right ear, and what I can hear out of my left is mostly covered up by a constant. It sucks. I have a massive tattoo on my left arm that just says "you" in huge block letters. I thought when I was 18 it'd be funny to have a tattoo of you on my arm. It's too big and blocky and black to cover up, and I just hate it. Neglecting dental hygiene and stuffing myself with sugar and other crap due to emotional eating. Spending my 20s and 30s fat and miserable. Now I've lost a ton of weight and have saggy skin everywhere. My joints all hurt, and it's harder to keep in shape at 46. I'm healthier than I ever have been and feel better, but it's hard to not be mad at myself. Getting tattoos because I was legally and financially able to. I knew tattoos were forever. What I didn't know was that my mindset, beliefs, and values were not forever. Safe lifting. My back is in worse shape than it should be, and I have to be careful all the time not to re-injure it. Bend at the knees, not the back. Letting certain men hit. Not giving it enough love. Eating that pound of sugar-free gummy bears once. That was easily one of the worst decisions of my life. And I'm a recovering drug addict. At least I was high on narcotics. The gummy bears were just pure torture. I shat for over 12 hours. By the end, my asshole was so raw, I couldn't even use the sensitive skin wet wipes, and my feces was the same viscosity as my urine. I shat my pants 3 times. It was so bad. Meanwhile, my boyfriend at the time, husband now, was laughing at me because I knowingly ate all those gummy bears in one sitting. I still feel sick anytime I see gummy bears. Baking it in the sun with very little or no sunscreen. I regret getting in that damn car with that idiot. My body is permanently fucked up. Anorexia. No one knows I have it, not even my closest friends or partner. I'm not physically strong. My immune system is shit, and it makes me fatigued, and keeping myself thin doesn't really even make me like the way I look. I have weird food aversions and have digestion issues. I'm really trying to recover and focus on being strong and flexible to live a long life. Working high-stress jobs. Getting a massive front neck tattoo. Then while on mood-stabilizing meds, I blacked it out myself. One thing I regret is not taking care of my posture earlier on. Sitting for long hours and not paying attention to ergonomics really added up, and now I sometimes deal with back and neck pain. It's a reminder to prioritize body care, even in the small, everyday things. Waxing my balls. Never doing that again, skull. Self-harm. Filling my body with trashy food. Drinking champagne heavily for like 6 to 7 years straight. Finally, getting sober. Smoking cigarettes. Still can't quit. Tried 5+ times. Eating disorder. Getting NSFW and lewd tattoos at the request of my now ex-husband. Smoking from 15 to 28, been off nicotine for 2.5 years, so on to better things. Staying on birth control that my body obviously did not agree with. Still haven't fully mentally or physically recovered, and it's been years. I regret harming it on purpose. I regret not taking care of it with food, starving it or binging sugar and carbs. I regret not brushing my teeth well enough when I'm depressed. I regret not prioritizing sleep anymore. Starving myself to meet beauty standards, self-harming and hating myself while looking in the mirror. Listening to music too loud and always being the one to carry the heavy loads. Constant back pain and tinnitus are worse than they sound. Doing methamphetamine on-off, mostly on though, for 13 years. Although I am in recovery, now I have to battle my brain every day against ingrained habits and thought patterns. Drinking until I nearly killed myself. 25% of my liver left, but I'm healing a bit. But not before my liver decided I should turn into a human blueberry until my peritoneum ruptured, umbilical hernia caused by alcoholism-induced ascites, followed by my intestines trying to hang themselves in that hole. So I needed surgery, but the damage to my intestines had caused an infection. So now I needed invasive surgery while suffering from a pre-existing infection. The doctors tried to make it seem like it would all be all right, and I did live, but yeah, never thought I'd turn into a crying mess like that. Laying there in recovery, wired up like I was plugged into the Matrix, does something for your perspective. I was an emotional wreck after being bedridden for a week and barely being able to keep myself upright during my first attempt to stand. Long-term opiate use leading to brain bruising. My brain no longer makes natural feel-good chemicals. Not taking my physical rehabilitation seriously, and now, instead of one fucked up leg, I have two from years of compensating. Gaining 80 pounds with my second pregnancy. Exercising too early after getting COVID. All the times I fell over / downstairs blackout drunk and hit my head skull. Carrying and giving birth to children. My teeth are going to be lost due to this. I have torn muscles and ligaments that need surgical repair, and my pelvic floor needs repair as well. I need skin removal surgery and have some pretty severe PTSD around being pregnant. By the way, I had 3 uncomplicated pregnancies and had 3 healthy babies, so I should be happy, right?